Hi guys, my name is Tatiana, and in this video I want to show you how to use a fun app called Wheel of Names. It's an app where you can choose a winner among a few options, and I believe you can have up to 1000 entries. In this case, when you open the app, you will see 8 entries, and by the way, let's close this ad. You will see 4 primary colors, and if you want to customize it, you can go here to customize, and there are quite a bit of things which you can change. For example, you can spin slowly the wheel, you can display duplicates, which means, for example, if you're choosing among a few different names, I would put an initial, but you can also have duplicates, or maybe there are raffles when people can put their names twice, so that can be used for that as well. And you can just play around to see how settings change the appearance and everything. And as you see, you can adjust also the maximum amount of number of the names. I don't think there is a need for that because the app does it automatically. You can also choose what sound you have while it's spinning. I'm gonna leave the ticking one for now, and if you want to try something else, you can just play with it just for the sake of time. I think that could be a topic for a different video. And after spin also you can choose what happens. For example, I like the confetti, and you can keep the sound or not. So you can also change the phrase which will be displayed, but I'm gonna leave everything as is for now, and just will change the appearance because I don't really like those colors. And to do that, you can go to either apply a theme. If you want to apply a theme, let's try to see. Oh, it's actually quite fun. So let's see how it looks. Oh wow, that's nice. So let's go again and then apply maybe a different theme, which I think is very nice of them to offer because they look kind of matching to some extent. For example, we can do this theme. Yeah, that's quite a good theme too. So if you're short on time and if you're lazy, you can just browse through the themes, but you can also go and adjust a specific color, and there are a few ways to do it. You can use a hex code, and if you don't know what's that, just Google for that and you will find a few different websites which might offer even a bigger palette than this one. You can also use RGB if you're used to entering those settings. And there is a way also to use sliders for RGB, and you can also choose the palette, which I usually prefer. It's just a faster visual way, but also you can add the hex code as well. So I already actually customized the wheel, and if we go here, for example, I was actually trying something, I listed a few countries for different reasons. I practice locational astrology, and it was just a fun way to see which country will come up. And I asked a certain question, which is a personal question. I'm not going to mention it here. And the app showed me a certain country. But let's try one more time. Let's see if I click on new wheel. Yes, it actually... oh, shoot, I lost... Okay, so don't make this mistake. How do I undo? It's kind of a pity that I lost the wheel which I had, but if I were registered, if I logged in before doing any raffle, then it would save it. Now I don't see any go back button, so there was this brief undo button and it disappeared. I don't see any undo options here, unfortunately. So I lost my colors. So I guess saving palettes would make more sense. But let's just do another one. Okay, for some reason when you right click on new, it doesn't allow you. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. I was actually going to say, I have to switch the sound, sorry guys. Okay, there are lots of winners, and by the way, when people win, you can... Okay, let's just choose no sound for now. Okay, let's just customize first the appearance. I'll just choose a certain theme. So if you want to add some names from a spreadsheet, you go to more and link Google spreadsheet. You have to probably have it in Google Sheets, I assume. Yeah, you need to be signed in, and then it will show. Maybe it's a topic for another video. You can explore yourself as well. But there's also another way which I found by chance. So if you go to frequently asked questions, if you go to how to and frequently asked questions, you will see that there is a way to create a survey in Google Forms. Let's say you have people answering some questions, and then there's a way to tune it up when automatically the name will be added to the form, to this wheel. It seems a little bit complex, but I feel like it's worth exploring it here. So you can also try this. But the easiest way, I think, is probably to put it in a text document and put the options here. So let's just make a question where I should go within a year, and spin the wheel to see what the answer is. You can also ask your own question related to those countries. Maybe it will give you an answer. Well, we will have the same answer, obviously, but because the question is different, maybe the meaning will be different. You can also choose to go full screen, and then to play, you will just have to click on spin or press Ctrl Enter. All right, so I have to go to Uruguay. Again, here, by the way, you can remove the winner from the list. If it's like a person and you have 3 prizes, for example, you can remove one, or you can leave it as is. If you press escape, you will get to the main screen. Interestingly, in Uruguay, I am a locational astrologer, and there I have quite interesting lines in Montevideo, something very, very pronounced. So definitely it's a place I should go if I want to change my life, because something good can happen there. Maybe other things too, but at least, yeah, I would be curious to go there to see. I don't have real plans yet to go to Uruguay. Maybe if I go to Buenos Aires. I want to save this chart. So to do that, I have to sign in with Google. So I'm not sure why it shows 2 options. What's the difference? That's kind of weird. I don't know what that means, but I'll just click on sign in with email. Usually I do recommend people to read terms of service and privacy policy so that you know what you're going through. I don't like personally using Google and Facebook in different places too much. Okay, so when I was clicking here, it didn't allow me to sign in. When I clicked here, that worked fine. So here it offers you creating an account. I will just choose. All right, so once I registered with my Gmail, it offers me to create this wheel, and I will just call it pastel. Also, as you notice here, there is a way to shuffle the countries. For example, I can play like this, so there will be different colors. And then also you can sort it alphabetically. In some cases, it can be convenient to see the names. And also you can add an image. So there's also an option to switch to the darker mode here. In some cases, just to make it easier on the eyes, maybe it will make sense. And as far as I understood, by the way, they don't have an app for phones, but the app is kind of optimized for using on mobile, so you can try it as well. As you see in the result, we have now 3 countries because by chance I clicked twice more on the space here, which spins the wheel. And I can also clear the list, or I guess I can probably delete manually. No, I can't delete manually, I can only clear the list. Interesting. All right, let's clear the list. Okay, so it allows you also to hide this menu. I guess it's kind of similar to full screen in some way, because if you click on full screen, you will not see this type of menu. If it shows you like shorter, you can just click here and then lengthen it. There's also an option to share. There are some terms and conditions, obviously, which you can read. See my shared wheels. So I guess it just creates the link to share, and then you can share on social media or somewhere else, depending what you doing. So maybe it's a topic for a video. Actually, you can probably also, if you're a YouTuber, you can, you know, choose what next video should be about, just for fun, you know, if you have time. Oops. Okay, so what I don't like about this app so far is that it spins. Okay, so it offers me Argentina. I haven't asked the question yet, but it spins on its own. I know. If I go to Uruguay, I will go to Argentina as well. But anyways, what I noticed that each time I try to click on here, it would spin the wheel. So it's kind of weird. I just wanted to save it and to open. What I would like to see here is that to be able, what I would, oh shit. So, okay, so what I noticed that if I click open on new, it's okay, but whenever you click on empty space here or on the wheel, it starts spinning. One of the drawbacks, what I noticed, apart from clicking on the screen and when it kind of spins the wheel automatically, is that I can't right click on the new to open in the new tab, because for example I want to save this wheel, or for whatever reason I want to even save the result. Now I already cleared the result, so I wish there was an option like that. You would have to go separately. Kind of basically what I did is that I would copy this and I would paste it here, so it copies the same wheel. At least I'm not concerned that it will be lost, and I can just click new wheel. And for example, when you did that, you can clear this and you can open a certain preset. And if you want to change the text, you can just take it away and change some other text. If you go to customize also in appearance, you can see an option to choose, you know, wheel background. I guess they just take I'm just putting random stuff here to see. It can be fun, so let's just choose something different. I mean, obviously you have to choose the background which kind of stands out from the image itself. So there are a few options to choose here from. You can even choose the moon. Okay, let's do contours. Oh, okay, so contours, it splits it. So if you choose no contours, then I guess it just shows the name. I think it's better to have contours because it kind of makes sense. As an example here, guys, so you can put different signs of zodiac. So let's say you want to figure out on which moon day you will be more productive, or for example, you can start some kind of routine or something, and then you can put all signs of zodiac. This is not an astrological technique. This is just for fun, which I came up with right now. Let's save it first. Let's say I want to ask a question, when should I start working out or something like that. And here you can spin the wheel, you know, choosing a sign of zodiac for whatever purpose, you know, or you can even draw an astrological house if you do some kind of readings or something, so that could be chosen as well. I'm going to explore later with the images. I haven't tried that option yet. I also plan to have a draw for my new newsletter, so I'm going to put over 20 names here and record a different video showing people how I'm choosing their names for 3 prizes. So here I have a spreadsheet with names, and for example, I will just select a few of them which were part of the fair, and I will delete these ones and will enter the names here. And now I think what's best to do is to sort alphabetically and double check that there are no duplicates. Let's see. Well, this is okay because they are spelled differently and it's in the same way in my table, but there are 2 Inas. So I will put one of them just kind of like a tag, which I will recognize by email. And you can also put an initial if you want, if you know the last name. All right, and then I'll shuffle again so that just to give it a shuffle, and then I will click on this space and spin the wheel. So if you didn't remove the winner when the app was offering you to do that, you can do it manually after. So there's also a setting in the after spin, you can auto remove the winner after 5 seconds. Well, I'll put it off, so I think it's okay to do it manually. Anyways, in this manner, I chose 2 more winners, and I have now 3 winners for 3 different prizes. So that's how you can do that. So another thing is that you can change the center of the wheel. For example, here you can put something in the center. Let's see how it looks. So some kind of prize. And also you can change the size of the wheel. Let's go Excel, actually even the biggest. So that's the biggest. It's kind of funny. And then this is the smallest. And again, I think it depends also how long your line is, if you have prompts for writing or some kind of, I don't know, whatever phrases. So it makes sense to have the wheel smaller, the center. So I will go back to S, and here you can even choose a bicycle. Let's look how it's kind of fun. So yeah, so it's fun to use those. And so for example, here I could have put the globe, you know, but anyways. And to remove the image, you just go here and you save it. So remember that if you have any questions, go to frequently asked questions, and then you can play with this app and choose your own options. Share in the comments what's your favorite tool for picking options or doing some kind of raffles and draws. If you have any questions, mention in the comments. If I know, I will answer. So this is, guys, my brief overview of this app. I'm going to spend a bit more time with using it, and probably will make a different type of tutorial or review later on the road. Subscribe to my channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later in another video. Stay well.